Welcome back to the Union Broadcast Booth as it is day 4 of this 5-day tournament brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming, as it is the 2023 AA State Tournament brought to you by our friends at Buckle Up for Life Wyoming, as we are about ready for the first game of day 4. It'll be 2 games today, doubleheader. It'll be Gillette taking on Casper and then Cheyenne taking on Laramie. When we come back, we'll have our El Paso All-American scene set, All-American Mexican Grill scene set for today's matchup, as you are listening to 2023 AA State Baseball online at mylocalradio.com.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Napa know-how isn't just for guys like this.
Power tools.
Every driver deserves quality parts.
Practical and cool.
So you can do it yourself with Napa Auto Parts, or get it done for you at a Napa Auto Care Center. Which means Napa know-how is for you, karaoke car lady. And never popped a hood guy.
I can pop a hood.
You too, Mr. Park a mile away. Oh yeah. Do it yourself or have it done for you. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
Covalos, your one-stop farm and auto shop.
Helping young people grow into productive adults is like putting a puzzle together. Each aspect of life is equal to one puzzle piece. Restful sleep, a healthy breakfast, a positive experience at home before school sets the tone for the whole day. Positive student interaction with teachers, district staff, coaches, and peers all add to the puzzle. At Uinta County School District Number 6, we work hard to make each puzzle piece meaningful and powerful for every student. By working together, we can help every student grow into a masterpiece. It's a great day to be an Eagle.
Hey there, I'm Jake Major, your local Medicare and insurance benefits advisor for the Bullock Agency of Wyoming. With over 25 years of experience protecting families in rural America, we understand the importance of having an affordable insurance coverage. Whether you're searching for extra coverage or looking to understand and switch your Medicare options, I can help you find a range of top-rated insurance companies and tailor-made packages based on your needs. Call me, Jake Major, today at 307-209-4685 and let's discuss your insurance options. We're the Bullock Agency of Wyoming when benefits matter.
Welcome back to the Union Broadcast Booth in the middle of the 2023 AA State Tournament. We're going to go to the National Anthem. Welcome back into the Union Broadcast Booth as we are almost set for first pitch. As they're going over the creed, it is game 1 of day 4 of the AA State Tournament. As when we come back, we'll have the starting lineups for you.
From one corner of the state.
I don't know about you, but every time I go to the grocery store, I'm filled with anxiety. Do I have enough money? Meat prices have doubled. How can I ever work on food storage when I can hardly afford food for this week? Wyoming Wild Meats and Lyman is the solution. Weekly specials are posted on Facebook. Beef, pork, chicken for one meal or a mixed order to fill the freezer. You will find quality Gosner cheese and milk products and delicious bread. Because overhead is low, the savings are passed to every customer. Wyoming Wild Meats, offering fresh domestic meats.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
It's a great time to check out the digital banking options at Trona Valley Federal Credit Union and skip the trip. Members who enroll in digital banking can make deposits remotely, check bank balances, transfer money between accounts, make loan payments, and use automatic bill pay options. You can even connect Quicken or QuickBooks to your Trona Valley digital banking accounts. Learn how digital banking with Trona Valley Federal Credit Union can make your life simpler. Stop in today. Member NCUA. Quality is the one thing that you can always count on when you do business with Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. Whether you're looking for strong, high-quality cement for construction, sand and gravel for road base, a cement trough or critter ladder for your livestock, or steel fabrication including custom towing packages, bumpers, and other vehicle accessories, you always get high-quality products and friendly, knowledgeable service at Ellingford's. Stop in today, 199 County Road, Evanston.
And welcome back to the Union Broadcast Booth in the middle of the 2023 AA State Tournament, brought to you by our good friends at Buckle Up for Life Wyoming. As Seth Peterson makes his way to the box, he will lead off for the Rough Riders, followed by Corey Schilling, Mason Drew, Riley Schilling, Dominic Hecker, Kason Loftus, Brady Richards, Hogan Tysted, and Keaton Killian. To round out that starting lineup for the Gillette Rough Riders, let's meet the defensive alignment. You got Dylan Miners on the mound, Christensen behind the plate, Hawk, Pexton, Wilcox, Smith. Left to right across the infield, Gifford, Whitley, Nichols. From left to right across the outfield as we are underway. First pitch is a ball on the inside, a strike on the inside corner, 0-1. Aaron Poling, Max Mitchell. Thank you for joining us today, as it is a fantastic day for baseball, the semifinals.
Certainly is a fantastic day. It's about 75 and sunny. Couldn't ask for any better weather.
The 0-1 pitch. That one is a strike on the inside corner, 0-2. A little bit of a delayed call from the home plate umpire, as it seems to be his natural rhythm. As Miners on the mound, kicks, delivers the 0-2 to Peterson. That one's inside, ball one. Peterson will play shortstop when the Rough Riders hit the field, as they are in their red uniforms. Gillette across the top with the white bottoms and red pinstripes along the pants. The 1-2 pitch. It's low, 2-2. Casper in their blue tops. White Casper with the orange stroke around the text. Wearing gray bottoms. As Miners kicks, delivers the 2-2 pitch. It's that nasty breaking ball on the outside corner, 1 out in the inning. Brings up Corey Schilling. He'll do the pitching. Got the save came in and finished the game last night for the Rough Riders.
We've certainly seen a lot of Corey Schilling this tournament. Definitely been one of the star players for these Gillette Riders.
As Miners looks in, gets the sign into the motion, wind up, kicks, delivers the first pitch of that breaking ball on the outside corner, 0-1. Miners working at a very quick pace here, as a lot of American Legion pitchers do. From the windup, kicks, delivers the 0-1, swinging a foul ball down the right field line and out of play, 0-2. As Miners readjusts his cap. He's working from that first base side of the rubber. It looks like he's in the stretch, but he'll take a step back into the windup, the 0-2 pitch. Fastball high. That's a great take from Schilling. 1-2 the count, 1 out, top of the first inning. This is the first semifinal game. This is an elimination game, as both these teams have one loss. The pitch is a breaking ball off the plate away. It's a great take by Schilling, 2-2.
Yeah, love to see how the Gillette Riders bounce back after their first round loss against the Jackson Giants. They've won 2 straight elimination games to find themselves here in the semifinals.
Miners looks in. Agrees on a sign, the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a fly ball into shallow left field. Make that into the shortstop area. He doesn't get to the grass as Pexton puts that away for out number 2.
I think both of us were a little bit fooled there. I thought that was going in the outfield, but went a lot higher than it did far.
This brings up Mason Drube, who in the game we just mentioned, he had a 2-run home run to tie the game against the Jackson Giants, as he'll step into the batter's box. Batting from the right side, playing center field. 2 outs in the inning. Drube steps in, uses an open stance, wiggles that bat above the right shoulder. First pitch of the at-bat is a ground ball back up the middle. Wilcox fields. Crow hops, fires it across for out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Riders in the first inning. As you are watching 2023 AA State Tournament Baseball online at mylocalradio.com. More from the Union Broadcast booth after this. This is all brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
Buying or selling is a simple process if you're working with the right real estate agent. This is Bobby Dalzall, broker with Big Country Properties. We have agents serving both Lincoln and Uintah counties that can assist you with all of your real estate needs. We are the top listing and selling brokerage in the Bridger Valley and strive to be honest, hardworking, and thorough. Whether buying or selling, we make it happen. Call us today at Big Country Properties, 307-782-3556.
At YHI, we are with you is more than just 3 simple words. It encompasses the principles we live by to serve our members and local communities. So if you're looking to keep your banking relationships local with a partner who will always be there for you, look to us. We're YHI. We're Wyoming. We're with you. Visit yhi.org to learn how you can be a part of something bigger today.
Welcome back to the 2023 AA State Tournament brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming on mylocalradio.com. It is time to meet the Casper Oilers starting lineup as Kobe Pexton will lead off. Brett Gifford will play left field. Caden Wilcox bats third, playing second. Saxton Smith at first, batting cleanup. Hunter Hauk will play third, batting fifth. Sawyer Nielsen, the DH, bats sixth. Jack Nichols plays right field, bats seventh. Holden Christensen, the catcher, batting eighth. Eric Whitley, center fielder, batting ninth. As it is Corey Schilling to do the pitching for the Gillette Rough Riders. As he came in, he pitched 1/3 of an inning last night as the Rough Riders took care of the Sheridan Troopers.
Yeah, and the Sheridan Troopers were the #1 seed in this tournament, so a little bit surprised to see him go out after 3 days, but anything can happen here in this postseason.
Yeah, the Troopers ran into a buzzsaw in their first loss, and then ran into the Rough Riders as Schilling's first pitch is outside, ball 1. As Richards sets up on the outside corner. Schilling kicks, delivers the pitch. Is a ball high, 2-0 to Kobe Pexton. As Schilling looks in, gets a sign, kicks, delivers. That's high, 3-0. As Schilling has gone 3-0 on the first hitter here. Probably has an opportunity here to groove one. As I can't imagine Pexton 3-0 swinging the first at-bat of the game. As that one is inside for ball 4. 4-pitch walk to start the game for the Oilers. That brings up Brett Gifford. He's going to play left field. We'll get you that defensive alignment for the Rough Riders here in a second. As Schilling comes set, he's going to turn and throw over to first. Not in time as Pexton is back with a head first dive. Tysted holds the runner on at first. That pitch is outside. 5 straight misses to start the game for Schilling. I'd like to see him take a walk, take a lap to try to, take a deep breath, relax himself a bit.
Yeah, certainly needs it. Been a little bit high so far. Needs to just get back in the zone.
He's able to do so right there on the outer third for a strike, 1-1. Sometimes that first strike is the hardest to get for a pitcher. Let's see how he settles in after finding the zone for the first time in today's ballgame. As they turn to pick off. That's a really close play over there at first as Paxton's back. Gifford steps back in. Little bit of an open stance. They pick off again as Paxton is back in time.
Got 2 close calls there trying to pick off Paxton.
This would tell you as a base runner it's probably the perfect lead as you're able to get back in time, but it's not easily in time. You don't necessarily want to get back standing up, but you don't want to make it too close. As they turn the pick off again, this time Paxton didn't even take the extra step. I think he was anticipating the pick off. 1-1 the count. Schilling working from that first base side of the rubber. Closes his stance, the 1-1. It's a breaking ball that misses low. They're going to say that he went on the swing, though, 1-2. That's a nasty pitch there from Schilling. Looks in, gets the sign, tall righty. The pitch, runner goes, misses, and they are unable to throw him out as Richards couldn't find the handle. That'll be a stolen base for Kobe Paxton after he drew a walk. Yeah. Runners on second, nobody out.
Looked like Richards tried to do things too quickly there. He put his hand in his glove to get the ball, and it just dropped. Just needs a little bit more concentration there, able to pick off Paxton.
2-2 pitch. Off the plate away, 3-2. Great take there from Gifford. So he made an adjustment, chased that breaking ball the first time he threw it. That time he was able to hold off. Schilling. 3-2 count. Looks in, gets the sign, comes set. The payoff pitch is low as he walks his second consecutive batter. Brings up Caden Wilcox with the runner on first and second. Nobody out in the inning. As we're going to get a visit from manager of the Gillette Rough Riders. I believe that's Nate Perleyberg. As we're getting a visit, just to go talk and try to slow his starting pitcher down, give him a couple minutes to take a deep breath as, you know, this is a huge game. This is the semifinals. It's a big moment, and it looks like he might be rushing it just a bit. Also probably going over maybe a game plan of how to get Wilcox out. Not an easy task because he's been one of the best hitters for the Oilers in this tournament.
Yeah, especially with runners on first and second, no outs. It's going to be a key to try to get a couple easy outs here, limit the damage before it even starts.
The key for the Rough Riders here is to get an out without letting that runner on second advance to third. It is a real tough task, and at worst, if you do get a fly ball, you'd like to hold that runner to second, or hold that runner on first at first to keep the double play in order for the next batter. Wilcox steps in, working from that right-handed batter's box. So he holds that bat out in front of his shoulder, waiting for Schilling to come set. Now he wiggles it above the shoulder. As a wheel play was on, but Wilcox never turned to bunt. He follows that one back. The third baseman, Riley Schilling, was about 5 steps away from the swing. This has got to be a nightmare for a third baseman. As Schilling looks on. Comes set. Close stance. The 0-1 pitch. Runners go as that gets away. Both runners are going to advance. Now runners on second and third. Nobody out in the top of the inning here for the Oilers. Big opportunity here for Wilcox. They're going to play the infield back. They'll concede the run for the out. Come set. As we get time right before the pitch. Seeing that quite a bit. That's a good idea there from Schilling to continue the pitch just so he doesn't get hurt trying to stop his motion.
Also looks like the outfield's playing rather shallow here, especially in center field, which is Karub.
The 1-1's fouled away, 1-2. Saxton Smith stands on deck as he enters your screen to pick up the foul ball. As Wilcox is going to choke way up. I think he sees what we see, knowing that just a ground ball in the infield gets the job done. The 1-2 pitch is low and away, 2-2. As Schilling continues to work out there. It's been a long half inning. The top start at the bottom of the first. Looks in. Gets the sign. As we get timeout right before he started. As Schilling was not happy that time was granted as he was ready to kick his leg. The umpire does not have to grant time, but he has granted Wilcox time both times so far. Schilling comes set. 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball down and away that Wilcox lays off of. Runs the count full. You do have a base open at first. As a walk here does no damage to the scoreboard, but it adds an extra base runner for the cleanup hitter, Saxon Smith.
And he's certainly having a tough time finding the zone. Only 4 strikes in 15 pitches.
So that one's fouled away. It's a great job by Wilcox just to get rid of that one and live to fight another pitch. Reset, and we'll do the 3-2 again. Steps in. The 3-2 pitch, swinging a ground ball to the second baseman as that is bobbled by Hecker out there in second, unable to get the out as a run's going to come across the score. Disaster there for the Rough Riders. They were conceding the run, but to concede the run to take the out, you have to get the out. As now we still stand 1-0 for the Oilers on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard with the runner on first and third. Still nobody out in the inning.
Yeah, just a disaster start here for the Rough Riders. Two walks and an unforced error there by the second baseman Hecker. Just not a great start to this game. Definitely need to tone it in a little bit.
As that pitch misses, ball one. Saxon Smith playing first base, batting cleanup. Opportunity here. Looks like the middle infield will roll the double play. The pitch, they pick off as Wilcox is back in time. 1-0. Smith steps back in. Delivers the 1-0 on the outside corner, 1-1. 1-1 the count. Runners on the corners. Still nobody out in the bottom of the first inning. The Oilers already have a 1-0 lead on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. They turn to pick off to first again. 1-1. Schilling does a great job on the mound of keeping those runners close as he picks off quite a bit, varies his time, gives his catcher an opportunity as Wilcox goes to throw down, and they got him as they fake the catch from the second baseman to pick off, and they get the out. That is a great throw by Richards for out number 1. That is one of my favorite plays in the game of baseball is when the second baseman fakes like he's coming across to pick it off, and if the runner's not going, they allow that ball to go through to the shortstop. Some teams run it where the shortstop cuts it, but I like the second baseman because he can see the play in front of him. 2-1 the count. The pitch, the breaking ball in the zone, 2-2.
Yeah, that was nasty. Certainly want to see more of his breaking ball after that one.
Nice Schilling. Looks in. They're going to bring the infield in here with 2 strikes, 1 out. As Smith steps back in, the 2-2 pitch. Is that breaking ball swing and a miss as he got him there. Out number 2 in the inning. That brings up Hunter Hawk, looking to extend that lead.
Now batting is number 51.
As if you're the Rough Riders, after this inning, if you can dance out of second and third, nobody out with allowing just 1, you'd have to think that was a win. Come set. First pitch to Hawk. Is that breaking ball outside, 1-0. The count. 1-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Bottom of the first inning. The windup, the 1-0 is low, 2-0. And Schilling continues to work here in the in the bottom of the first inning.
Yeah, 23 pitches so far. Pretty hefty inning for him.
The pitch outside, 3-0. As they appeal down to first, he did not go.
And Gifford's still on third, so if a walk here is going to put runners back on the corners.
3-0 pitch is low, as that is the 3rd walk of the inning already.
Hawk walks the first.
So that brings up the DH, Sawyer
Now
Nielsen.
batting is number 22, the DH for the Oilers, Sawyer Nielsen.
Brett Gifford, the runner on third, he walked. As so did Hawk. As we are going to get probably a pitching change. As we will. Rough Riders know the magnitude of this game, and they are going to go to another pitcher. We'll introduce you to that pitcher after this commercial break. You are watching 2023 AA State Baseball, brought to you by My Local Radio brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming on mylocalradio.com.
Buying or selling is a simple process if you're working with the right real estate agent. This is Bobby Dalzall, broker with Big Country Properties. We have agents serving both Lincoln and Uintah counties that can assist you with all of your real estate needs. We are the top listing and selling brokerage in the Bridger Valley and strive to be honest, hardworking, and thorough. Whether buying or selling, we make it happen. Call us today at Big Country Properties, 307-782-3556.
Get back to feeling your best with Evanston Regional Hospital Physical Therapy. If you find yourself struggling with pain or limited mobility in your everyday life, your recovery starts here. With a personalized treatment plan just for you, our experienced physical therapists will help you every step of the way to reach your goals and get back to doing what you love. Call us today to schedule an appointment. Evanston Regional Hospital, helping you get your life back.
The perfect mix of different ingredients can create the most delicious creation. Successful people have the ability to bring many different individuals together who work, collaborate, show kindness, use problem-solving skills, and include each individual's talents and gifts to create new inventions, compose beautiful music, and find ways to make the world a better place. At Uintah County School District Number 1, we work together every day to promote student success. Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Fresh and flavorful ingredients are what makes the best restaurants great. At El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant, each entree is prepared with only the freshest and tastiest ingredients. The menu includes everything from tacos to steak, fresh fruit waffles to omelets, and mouth-watering burgers to sandwiches. Come in and enjoy a meal today at the new El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant inside the log cabin on Bear River Drive.
Welcome back to the Union Broadcast booth as Carver Partlow will take the mound here in the AA State Tournament, brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming. First pitch is high to Sawyer Nielsen, ball one. As tough outing on the mound for Corey Schilling as he was unable to really find it. As a couple of the outs he did get, one was on a caught stealing by his catcher Richards. The other one he did punch out a batter, but after 3 walks, manager Nate Perleyberg had seen enough, as you don't want to fall behind too far in this game. Despite it only being the first inning, this is a very, very important game, the 1-0. It's on the outside corner, 1-1.
Yeah, completely agree. Given how deep we are in this tournament, you got to keep the arms healthy and not risk falling behind. Because runs are hard to come by at this stage with the pitchers at their best.
So they go back. Game changer has us as Hogan Tysted. But we'll see here in a second. It's a sign. Comes set. The 1-1 pitch. Hits the batter, Sawyer Nielsen. They'll bring up Jack Nichols with the bases loaded, as I don't think that's how they wanted to start this. Start the outing here for. So it brings up Jack Nichols. Still trying to figure out, as the pitcher hasn't quite turned his back to us completely. We thought it said 22, but Game Changer has us Hogan Tysted. Tysted started on first. Comes set. First pitch to Nichols is high, ball one.
Yeah, it's saying that the pitcher Corey Schilling moved to third, and his brother R. Schilling moved from third to first, and then Tysted moved from first to pitcher, but we still are not completely sure.
Comes set. as that is number 21. We thought it was 22, so I do believe that is Tysted, so Game Changer does have it right as we double check with the roster. So that is indeed Hogan Tysted. As Riley Schilling started now on third, or Corey Schilling started, excuse me, as the 1-0 is a strike at the belt, 1-1. Tysted looking to escape a jam here. Bases are loaded, 2 outs in the inning. As he comes set, holds at the waist, the 1-1 pitch. Outside as Richards faked like he was throwing down. See if he could draw that runner off third a bit. So that pitch misses high, 2-1. Riders are trying anything that's possible just to get out of this inning, as it has been a long half inning for these Riders. It's Tysted. Looks in, gets a sign, holds at the waist, 2-1 pitch. Swung on and popped up on the infield as Riley Schilling moves over, as he makes the play for out number 3. And that will do it for us here in the first inning, as you are watching 2023 AA State Baseball, brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming on mylocalradio.com.
I buckle up because there's been too many fatalities around our house where somebody would have survived if they'd been wearing their seatbelt.
I definitely wear my seatbelt to keep him safe. I wear it just for safety.
I buckle up because my mom makes me.
I buckle up to set a good example for my kids and to make sure they stay safe.
Getting home safe to my family.
I buckle up because it keeps me safe. Go Pups, buckle up!
Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
The perfect mix of different ingredients can create the most delicious creation. Successful people have the ability to bring many different individuals together who work, collaborate, show kindness, use problem-solving skills, and include each individual's talents and gifts to create new inventions, compose beautiful music, and find ways to make the world a better place. At Uintah County School District Number 1, we work together every day to promote student success. Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Do something good for yourself. Give your home a new look. At Kazine's Furniture in Evanston, their friendly staff will help you make your home a peaceful and beautiful place to be. Comfortable furniture, appliances, artwork, lighting, and accessories work together to create an enjoyable and inviting atmosphere in your home. Make your living and sleeping space a wonderful place to be. With brands like Serta, Ashley, GE, and more, visit Kazine's Furniture at 941 Front Street in Evanston.
Well, welcome back to the Union Broadcast Booth. Kazine's Hayes Fan Cam legacy continues as Schilling lifts one into center field. Whitley moves over as he makes the play for out number 1, as you're watching 2023 AA State Tournament Baseball, brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming, as Schilling pops out to center field to start the second inning, as the Riders are looking to respond after allowing 1 in the first. Dominic Hecker, the second baseman, will bat now. 1 out, nobody on. 1-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. The Oilers are on top. As Miners back to work, first pitch is a strike on the outside corner, 0-1.
Yeah, Miners looked in complete control here. 14 pitches and 4 outs recorded.
Looks on, holds at the belt, into the motion, the 0-1 pitch. It's that breaking ball, swing and a miss, as that was nasty as it fell off the table, 0-2. Miners looks on. As it looks like the Oilers are relaying signs from their dugout to the catcher to the pitcher. The 0-2 pitch is lifted down the right field line, foul. So the reason that they have to relay from the dugout to the catcher is you are not allowed to relay signs from the pitcher straight to the mound, or from the dugout straight to the mound. You have to go through the catcher if you're going to call pitches from the dugout. Miners kicks, the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him the fastball above the belt for out number 2. Second punch out of the game for Miners.
Yeah, that was a great pitch there, high and up. Really no chance for for Hecker to get solid contact on that one.
This brings up Kason Loftus, the right fielder. Bit of a hero from the game last night, as the Sheridan Troopers had a fly ball into right center field that Loftus made a diving play, would have been probably 2 runs. Instead, they were held to 0 after that inning, as Loftus takes that one high, 1-0. Miners into the motion, the 1-0 pitch, just outside, 2-0. Two-0 the count. Loftus stands in. Miners the motion, deals the 2-0 is a breaking ball that breaks onto the outside corner, 2-1. That was a nasty pitch.
Just snuck in the outside corner there.
The Miners looks on, gets the sign. Here comes that 2-1 pitch. This time breaking ball breaks too far outside, 3-1 to Loftus. The Riders are looking for their first base runner of the game. 5 up, 5 down for them so far in the contest. Kicks delivers a 3-1. That is high, and they do get that first base runner in the form of Kason Loftus. Brings up the catcher, Brady Richards. With 2 down, runner on first. As he discards the catcher's gear. Looking for the signs from his coach as he walks to first, or walks to the batter's box. He'll work from that far back line of the right-handed batter's box. A little bit of an open stance. So he holds that bat above his shoulder as Miners is going to throw over. See the Riders get Loftus on the move. Those Miners. Holds at the waist. First pitch. Swing and a miss from Richards. A fastball in the outside corner, 0-1. As Miners continues to look on. Richards looks down to third, gets the sign. 0-1 the count. Loftus on first, has a medium lead. As he's going on the pitch, the breaking ball, swinging a foul down the third base line. As Loftus had a pretty good jump, and on that breaking ball, it would have been real hard to throw him out.
Yeah, I think there was no way that he was getting thrown out there. Unlucky that his batter chopped it foul there, had to retreat back to first base.
0-2 the count, 2 outs. Top of the second inning. As Loftus is going to stay put as Richards swings and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, good night on 3 pitches. This will do it for us here in the top of the second inning. We go to the bottom of the second. You were watching 2023 AA Baseball, brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming on mylocalradio.com.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today, 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Welcome back to the Union Broadcast Booth. You are watching the 2023 AA State Tournament, brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming on mylocalradio.com as Hogan Tysted goes to work for his first full inning of work. Came on to get the last out of the bottom of the first, as he was able to.
They certainly limited the damage. He did hit one batter, but besides that, it was a pretty clean inning of relief for Tysted.
He was able to get Nichols to pop out to the first baseman, Schilling, as catcher Richards makes his way, as it looks like they have a little bit of a pitch comm, the Rough Riders do, as he puts something in his ear. Wonder if that's something being relayed from the dugout, as pitch comm is becoming more and more prevalent in baseball, as it allows the dugout to communicate with him, as we are all set to go.
We're at the bottom of the second inning. Batting for the Oilers, number 6, catcher Holden Christensen.
Brings up Holden Christensen. He'll lead off, followed by Eric Whitley, then Kobe Paxton, the 8-9 one-hitters in this order. It's Christensen. Does the catching today. He's going to bat from that far back side of the right-handed batter's box. He wiggles that bat in front of the shoulder until the pitcher comes set. First pitch of the at-bat is a strike right down the middle, 0-1.
I feel that was a good opportunity for a first pitch swing there right down the middle, but decided just to lay off of it and let it go by.
Yeah, sometimes that best pitch you'll get is that first pitch. But if you're Christensen, though, you can't think about it now. It's in the past. You have to keep going. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate away, 1-1. But as a pitcher, understanding that, leadoff batter of the second inning, it's his first at-bat of the game, he might not be swinging first pitch. As some hitters like to see at least one before they swing. So here comes the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a fastball. Fouled back into the screen down the right field line. Seeing that one pitch for some players allows them to feel like they're into the game now. They're into the at-bat. Sometimes it's the best pitch you'll get. Kicks, delivers the 1-2 pitch is a breaking ball as Christensen does a good job to hold off. They're going to appeal down to first. He did not go. It's a great take there from Christensen, as that was a good breaking ball thrown by Tysted.
Yeah, he was pretty committed, but was able to hold his bat still and not fully swing there. So 2-2 count. Good job by Christensen.
Tysted kicks, delivers the 2-2 pitch. Another breaking ball that Christensen doesn't offer at 3-2. Walks were the big trouble for the Rough Riders in the first inning. In fact, they did not allow a hit, but they gave up a run. Tysted comes set. The payoff pitch outside as Christensen works a leadoff walk to start the inning as his patience pays off. Brings up the center fielder, Eric Whitley. As he looks down, gets the sign. We'll see what the Oilers decide to do here. This is a bunt opportunity. As very good possibility that the 9-hitter Whitley is bunting. Riders think the same, as a third baseman, Corey Schilling, is up the line as he bunts it pretty hard down the first base line as that ball got all the way to the first baseman, Riley Schilling, who's holding the runner on. That goes foul, 0-1.
Yeah, off the fastball there. It's got great contact on the bunt. Hit harder than most bunts I've seen this tournament.
And you want to try to deaden it a little more. Allows your runner more time to get to second base as they turn to throw. So if that's in fair territory, there is an opportunity they could go to second to get the out. Whitley stands back in. 0-1 the count. 1-0 Oilers. Here in the bottom of the second inning on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Comes set. Turns, throws over. As that was very close. As these Oilers, they're getting to their limits in their leads. They're getting very good leads, but they're back just in time. Which as a coach, that is how you teach it. Like we said in the first inning, you don't want to be back too soon, but you don't want to make it too close. Comes set. Tysted holds at the waist. Delivers the 0-1 pitch. As that clipped the helmet of Eric Whitley. That's going to bring runners on first and second. Nobody out in the inning.
Yeah, even as it scraped the helmet, it didn't change the path of the pitch there. Just barely skimmed it, but...
I was going to say, you could hear the little clunk off the helmet.
Yeah, it wasn't a loud sound, but runners on first and second now, no outs. Good chance for the Oilers to add on to their lead.
Definitely wasn't a flesh wound as it looked like it caught the brim.
Yeah.
But it does not matter how much it hurts you. As long as it hits you, you get that base. So this brings up the top of the order in Kobe Paxton. He walked his first time up. Runners on first and second. Nobody out. Paxton squares the bunt. Drops it down the third base line as Schilling picks it up, fires it across for out number one. It's real clean baseball all around as the bunt is laid perfectly. They complete the out as give a sacrifice bunt to Kobe Paxton.
Yeah, good example of small ball there, knowing that's the best way to Advance your runners to second and third to be in scoring position, bringing up the number 2 hitter.
This brings up Brett Gifford. Couple ducks on the pond. Middle infield is back for the Sixers. Comes set. First pitch. Breaking ball inside. Has him jackknifing out of the way. 1-0. As Gifford's going to bat with that open stance. Tysted looks in, taking his time. Gets the sign. Holds at the belt. Kicks, delivers the 1-0. Is a strike on the outside corner, 1-1. As Gifford steps back in, Richards is going to come out and talk to his pitcher. See if maybe the runner on second is relaying signs, possibly changing the signs up to ensure he's not relaying them back to the plate. As Richards makes his way back, short conversation there. As he looks in, Tysted holds that ball behind his back before he comes set. Glove on the hip. Holds it to waist. Kicks, deals the 1-1 pitch. Fastball in the outside corner, 1-2. As that was very, very good. Back-to-back fastballs. Ground ball in the infield will do the job, though, for Gifford.
Yeah, I definitely expect to see something soft and outside here. Try to induce a swing by Gifford.
Kicks, deals that 1-2 pitch. Instead goes high and tight. Gets him with a fastball up. 1 and out in the inning on the punch out.
Also works.
Brings up Caden Wilcox. That's the lovely thing about baseball is there's a million ways to get the job done. Which is what is your preference. Middle infield back. First baseman's back as well. Imagine a ground ball to the middle infielders will score a run. Fly ball right at most of the outfield will do the job too. As Wilcox fouls one straight back, 0-1. Tysted looking to escape the jam. Runners on second and third. 2 outs in the inning. As Christensen, he walked the first time up. As Whitley was hit by a pitch, so take that back. I realize now there's 2 outs, so a ground ball doesn't necessarily get the job done. Wilcox does need a base hit here. So that last strikeout looms large for Tysted. Kicks, delivers the pitch. Outside, 1-1. See how careful they are here with Wilcox, as I think he is the best hitter in this order, as he is a batter that can hurt you. It looks like they're going to try to live on the corners, see if you can get Wilcox to get himself out.
We've only seen a home run from Mason Drew, but I've definitely seen a lot of power from Wilcox this tournament.
As that one gets away, not far enough for the runners to advance. 2-1, runners on second and third, 2 outs, top of the second inning. As this is a semifinal game. Winner of this will move on to the championship game tomorrow. They'll play, I think, the winner of Cheyenne and Laramie. Although it is a double elimination tournament, so if Laramie's able to win, that would leave 3 teams standing tomorrow. Wilcox steps back in. The pitch is a breaking ball in the inside corner, 2-2. Deuce is wild here in the top of the second inning. Runners on second and third, 2-2 the count. Comes set. Tysted kicks, deals the 2-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball down the first base line. Foul. As that was a very well-placed fastball that Wilcox just gets rid of. 2-2. Wilcox steps back in. He wiggles that bat over the right shoulder. Tysted comes set. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a fly ball into deep center field. That sends the center fielder Drew back as he makes the play on the run. As Wilcox gave it a ride, but Drew was there to make the play. We'll head to the bottom of the second inning. Due up for the Riders is Tysted, Killian, Peterson. You're watching 2023 AA Baseball online at mylocalradio.com. Brought to you by Buckle Up for Life, Wyoming.
The best trips away from home always come when you know you're among friends. This is Coulter Patterson, General Manager at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming. I invite you to stay with us every time you're here. We've got the absolute best staff. Lots of our team members have been working together for years, and we feel like we're a happy family. I guarantee you'll feel that when you come stay with us. We're always glad that you choose the Come On In, and we'll do everything to make your stay comfortable and relaxing. The Come On In Hotel and Suites is the best place to stay because we have the best staff in Casper. Come on in today.
Trust, hard work, and experience is what you'll find at Brian's Muffler Shop in Evanston. Quality work at a great price. Brian's Muffler is the perfect fit for oil changes, stock and performance mufflers, and Anderson hitches and accessories. Call Brian's Muffler today, 789-7021.
Dad, I heard that human eyes can distinguish between 1 to 10 million different colors. Is that true?
That is true. The human eye is amazing. We use our eyes not only to work and learn, but also to simply enjoy the beauty that surrounds us. At Uinta Eye and Vision, we care about each individual's eye health needs. Whether a person is looking for computer glasses, polarized sunglasses to assist in outdoor hobbies, contact lenses, or has general eye health needs, we are here to listen to our patients' thoughts and concerns to help them enjoy their amazing eyes.
Call today to schedule an appointment. 789-3937.
Welcome back to the Union Broadcast Booth. As it is time for the top of the Uinta Eye and Vision third inning, Miners back to work for his third inning of work. Misses high to Hogan Tysted, 1-0. Miners kicks, deals that 1-0 pitch. Swung on and tipped away, 1-1. As Tysted will step back in. Pretty efficient outing so far for Miners. Faced 7 batters, recorded 6 outs. Kicks, deals the 1-1. Breaking ball popped up into shallow right field as Wilcox goes out and makes a fine running play out into the outfield for out number 1.
Been impressed by the control of Miner here. It looks like he really has control over all of his pitches. Nothing's been down in the dirt or way outside. Just been hovering around the plate and done a good job recording 7 outs and 8 batters.
So Keaton Killian steps to the dish, and we talked about yesterday and we've talked about in other Casper games, their dominance the first time through the order. Into the windup for Miners. Kicks, delivers. That pitch is high, ball 1. They've been dominant the first time through. The first 2 games, they didn't allow a single base hit. Only 1 base runner the first time through. They've allowed 1 base runner so far. As Tysted looks to change that on the 1-0 pitch. As he looks at a strike on the outer third, 1-1.
Seems like the umpire always hesitates for like half a second to make the strike call. Always gets me.
I think he yells strike as soon as he calls it and then goes up with a hand.
Yeah.
But it's gotten me a couple times as well, as that pitch is fouled off, 1-2. As if Miners is able to get Killian here, that would be the 3rd time in 4 games that they've gone through the entire batting order 1 time, the first time through without allowing a hit. As that pitch is high and away, 2-2. I think Miners overthrew that one. But what that allows your team to do is really allows your team to get into the game and not have to worry about being down early. 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball that slipped out of his hand, 3-2.
Expect to see a high fastball here. It's been his go-to on these 2-2, 3-2 pitches so far today.
Miners back to the mound. Killian steps in, calls time right away. As he's going to reset. Little gamesmanship there from Keaton Killian. Miners looks in. Kicks, delivers the payoff pitch. Swing and a soft ground ball. Third baseman Hawk Fields fires it across for out number 1. That's a fine play there, as that's actually out number 2 in the inning. That's a fine play by Hawk.
Yeah, Hawk had to run pretty far into the infield towards the mound, and caught it on the hop, and good throw just in time there. So great defensive play to keep the no-hitter alive.
That was almost too good of a pitch there from Miners as he got in on the hands of Killian. But what a play that was defensively. You have to have great defense if you're a contact pitcher. First pitch of the at-bat to Peterson is a swing and a miss at a breaking ball, 0-1. It's amazing how much better a defense can make a pitcher, as Miners has the confidence knowing that his team is going to make the play for him. As he kicks and delivers the 0-1 pitch. Is high, 1-1. As Miners looks on into the windup, the 1-1. Breaking ball misses away, 2-1. So that first time through the order for the Riders, they were able to scratch across one walk. That's all. As Miners kicks, deals 2-1 pitch is high, 3-1.
Even though it was high, still a nasty pitch. Had a lot of drop on it. Just couldn't find the top of the zone.
Miners steps in, delivers the 3-1 pitch. Outside as he loses Peterson. It's a good start through the second time through the order for the Riders. This brings up Schilling. He popped out to the shortstop his first time up. One nothing on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. We're in the top of the UNT Iron Vision third inning. 2 outs in the inning. Runner on first. That runner is Peterson. Leadoff guy with some speed. As a little bit of a delay in the game as he's putting on that oven mitt. There's probably a better name for it, but it's a base running glove that looks like an oven mitt that keeps your fingers nice and straight as that pitch is outside 1-0. So that way when you slide head first into a bag, you don't jam your fingers into the base, as a lot of base runners have that issue. And, man, that is very painful when you're trying to steal a base and you jam your fingers into that base diving head first into a bag.
Yeah, oven mitt's definitely a solid name for it. It certainly looks like one. But just adds the extra layer of comfort, which is needed. I think everyone who's played baseball has had that time where they slide and just hit their fingers and it hurts for like a whole week.
Yeah, it's one of the things that your fingers in baseball, you don't know how important they are until you injure one of them, and then you realize how often you use them. They squared a bunt. The pitch, swinging on a miss. The throw, as they got him. Not a throw there by Christensen as he throws out Peterson. And that'll do it for us here in the top of the UNT Iron Vision third inning. You are watching 2023 AA Baseball, brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming on mylocalradio.com.
I'm Kendall Roberts with the Wyoming Seatbelt Coalition. Whether your car is a classic car or a new one, buckle up every time. Buckle Up for Life, Wyoming.
When you have an appointment with the dentist, it's reassuring to know that you're going to be seen by experienced, well-trained professionals. At Bear River Dental in Evanston, Dr. Lester, Dr. Owens, and Dr. Welch check every box. Plus, they're really nice people. Their passion to provide excellent dental care is reflected in everything from state-of-the-art equipment to professional, hard-working staff. Choose the professionals at Bear River Dental, serving patients of all ages. Call today to schedule an appointment.
Welcome back to the Union Broadcast Booth as we are in the bottom of the UNT Iron Vision third inning. As Saxton Smith will lead off, followed by Hunter Houck and Sawyer Nelson.
Yeah, Saxton Smith definitely had a notable game last night against the Cheyenne Sixers. Pitched a good 5 innings, but fortunately he had a 3-run home run given up against Coulter McAnally. But besides that, he was quite solid on the mound and a good contact hitter as well.
Yeah, he shouldn't feel too bad about giving up a home run to McAnally. He's not the first person. He's not going to be the last person to give up a home run to Coulter.
Yeah.
As he will move on. You know, maybe someday when Smith's baseball career is over, you know, maybe years from now if he has grandkids, he can talk if McAnally ever makes it that he did give up a home run to him, as it's a funny story. Later, it's a funny story. Right now, it's not that funny for Saxton Smith. He steps to the box. He's a breaking ball on the inside corner, 0-1. But I thought he battled really well on the mound last night. That's a tough lineup to try to navigate your way through, and to get 5 innings after That third inning was so long. The 0-1. The strike on the outside corner, 0-2.
He threw at least 40, 45 pitches there.
Because
With a pitch count of 105, he was just
he was
consistent the rest of the time.
He was at 80 through 3 innings, and that is a really high amount. To be able to battle through 2 more for his teammates, save some arms for today, is a real big thing. As that one's lifted in the air to right field, sending Loftus over towards the line as he is not able to get there. That's going to fall in. Smith with a single to lead off the inning. As that ball was placed perfectly about 1.5 feet, maybe 3 feet inside the line. As that brings up Hunter Houck. He walked his first time up. As Tystad back to work for his second full inning of work. Has thrown an inning and a third already. Smith had a lead. Came back to first. As we'll reset. As home plate umpire tells Tystad he has to step off after time was called. He looks in, gets the sign. First pitch is low, ball 1. It's been a grind so far for Rough Riders pitching. It's 1-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Oilers looking to make it. They're looking to extend that lead. The pitch. Outside, 2-0. There's been a lot of traffic for this Oilers team. They just haven't been able to throw a real hard punch. And what we mean by that is to drive in runs, as Wilcox last inning had runners on second and third, drilled the ball to center field. Drew made a nice play as the 2-0 is fouled away, 2-1. As they haven't been able to capitalize yet, but you don't want to give them that many opportunities, because eventually you'd have to imagine it's going to break their way one time with the runners on base. Tystad comes set. 2-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled back. 2-2.
Definitely been the miss today. Slicing it out down the down the first base line. Just getting a little bit behind the ball here.
As Tystad looks in. Smith, the runner on first, single to lead off the inning. 2-2 the count. The pitch, the nasty breaking ball in the inside corner, and Houck knew it. Out number 1. As a pitch, that's got to feel good to see the hitter, before the umpire can even finish his call, just drop his head and walk to the dugout, as that was a disgusting curveball there from Tystad. Brings up Sawyer Nielsen, the DH. He was hit by a pitch his first time up. First pitch is swing and a miss, that breaking ball. That was an uncomfortable swing there from Nielsen, 0-1.
Yeah, when it's just so inside of the hands, just so hard to get contact on it, but great pitch there.
Tystad comes set, the 0-1 is that breaking ball on the ground and through for a base hit as he pokes that one right back up the middle. Runners on first and second for Jack Nichols, and after that swing that I think that Hunter Houck would like to be eliminated from his highlight tape, he gives us one that is a perfect swing, just the way you teach, with a ground ball back up the middle. Brings up Jack Nichols playing right field. Popped out to the first baseman to end the first. Runners on first and second. 1 out in the bottom of the UNT Envision third inning. He kicks, deals the pitch. That's a strike at the knees on the inside corner. 0-1. Great location there. Not a lot of damage you can do at the knees on the inside corner. If you're a right-handed hitter, that's a real tough pitch to get to. It's also a real tough pitch to drive. Comes set. As he's going to turn and go back, they pick off as it's not in time. As a daylight play, and Saxton Smith comes up to his teammates, asking them why they're not telling him that the shortstop was coming in, as it's a first base in the dugout there. They're supposed to tell Saxton Smith that the shortstop is creeping because he cannot see them. And the moment he turns his back is the moment they'll pick off. Comes set, the 0-1 pitch. It's fouled away, 0-2.
Yeah, another thing to note with that throw back to second base, looked like the throw was just a little bit too high, so no chance for them to get the tag on.
Yeah, to pick a runner off, you have to make that perfect throw on the base. It's a real tough thing. That's why people don't get picked off real often, but players are capable of doing it. As Nichols steps back in for the 0-2. Swing and a ground ball back up the middle. That's going to be fielded by the shortstop. Throw over to first as Peterson gets the out. That's a fine play there by Peterson as that ball wasn't hit very hard. And Nichols was down the line fast as both runners will advance. Now runners on second and third, 2 outs.
Yeah, looked like it bounced off the mound there, right over the head of the pitcher. And just the only thing they could do is throw to first as runners advance to second and third very easily.
This brings up Holden Christensen. He walked his first time up. In fact, he walked to lead off that second inning. As Tysted comes set, kicks, delivers. That breaking ball just off the plate away. 1-0. 2 outs in the bottom of the UNT Iron Vision third inning. Runners on second and third. Saxton Smith on third after a base hit. As that pitch is low, 2-0. As Sawyer Nielsen is on second base after his single. 2-0 the count. If you could hear from our crowd mic, you could hear a coach yell, 1 spot, 1 speed, basically saying the pitch you want. As high, 3-0. And all that means is we've talked about it all week, that you want to get the pitch that you hit the hardest in the spot where you hit it the hardest. As a lot of kids, that's going to be a fastball about right down the middle. As 3-0 the count. We'll see if they allow Christensen to swing the bat. The 3-0 is a ball outside as he draws a 4-pitch walk. So to bring up Eric Whitley. He's clipped in the cap by a pitch his first time up as we're going to get a mound visit. And this looks like it's just going to be a conversation with Tysted.
Yeah, he's got to get the confidence back up. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Huge at bat here. Try to limit the damage to no runs, only 1-0 overall. And Gillette Riders have done a great job. The Oilers have left a lot of runners on base and have been able to capitalize. So another chance to get out of an inning unscathed.
There are 2 schools of thought when it comes to after a 4-pitch walk. A lot of times as you get higher and higher in the ranks of baseball, a lot of times they'll try to ambush that first pitch after the pitcher throws a 4-pitch walk, just because you got to think it's coming right down the middle. Sometimes at younger ages they'll hold off and force that pitcher to throw a strike. Just depends on how they feel and what they think Tysted is going to do. Whitley steps in, hit by a pitch his first time up, as he grooves one right down the middle as it looked like Whitley was taking the entire way. 0-1. But that's why in the higher levels, as you get towards Major League Baseball, I think the closer you get, the more likely it is that they try to ambush that first pitch, because you'd expect that a pitcher would be able to bounce back. The 0-1 is outside, 1-1. And just because he throws that first pitch strike doesn't mean he's going to be able to throw 2 more as a hitter. So we'll see how Whitley approaches this at bat. Bases loaded, 2 down, bottom of the UNT Iron Vision third inning. Tysted comes set, the 1-1. It's that breaking ball low, 2-1. As Whitley's been very patient. As a 9-hitter, that's kind of the prototype now. The patient guy that can get on base anyway. As if Whitley is able to get on base, the Oilers would extend their 1-0 lead. 2-1 pitch is away, 3-1. As Tysted dug himself into a hole.
I definitely expect Willie to take this pitch, try to force a walk, and the second run coming home.
It's Whitley. Steps back in, the 3-1 pitch. Inside as he draws the RBI walk. And that brings up the top of the order in Kobe Pexton. As that's a really patient at-bat right there. Really good at-bat for Whitley. Not trying to do too much. Tendency with the bases loaded is you want to swing out of your shoes and try to drive in as many as you can. Whitley, the 9-hitter, understanding his role. He allows the game to come to him. He didn't get a strike that outside of that first pitch, so instead he takes the walk. Now he allows the top of the order to hit as Pexton takes a strike on the inside corner, 0-1.
That's a great point, though. If he had swung at that first pitch strike, might have been a ground out or a fly out, and just gives himself a chance to get on base with the next 4 balls and a walk.
The 0-1 outside, 1-1. But a lot of that, too, is understanding your role as the 9-hitter. When we say you're a great 9-hitter, it doesn't mean that we think you're the worst hitter on the team. A great 9-hitter is a guy that's unselfish, will sacrifice bunt, will get on base for his teammates, and allows the top of the order to hit with runners on. As that's right down the middle, and that is smoked into right center field for a base hit. 1 run's going to score. As they hold up the runner at third, they're going to have a runner and a rundown as there's a runner on second. As here we go, as they ran him all the way back instead of throwing it. It looks like that was Peterson with the ball. As we're going to go, bases loaded. Nobody out as the Riders miss an opportunity after a base running gaff by the Oilers. We'll bring up Brett Gifford as Pexton drives in an RBI single. But once again, for Whitley, gave an opportunity for the top of his order to hit. That's why we talk about the importance of the 9-hitter. It's probably your 5th most important hitter in the lineup in today's baseball game, or in today's game. The pitch outside, that gets away. Runners are going to stay put with that shallow backstop. Kicks the 1-0 right down the middle and is flared to shortstop. Peterson fields, fires it across. That's not going to be in time as an RBI infield single there from Gifford brings Caden Wilcox up with the bases loaded. 2 down in the inning. As Christensen will score. Everyone moves up 90 feet as it is 4-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. We are going to get a pitching change. You're watching 2023 AA State Tournament brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming on mylocalradio.com.
Wyoming is unique. When it comes to high school sports, we might travel 6 hours to a game, but when we get there, we know the other team, their parents, and the coaches. Wyoming is like one small town with really long streets. When you get to Evanston, always stay with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With clean, comfortable rooms, a restaurant serving healthy, delicious food, and breakfast is always included. If you're bringing the team or following the team, stay with us every time you're in Evanston. Best Western Dunmar Inn, Evanston.
I'm Officer Kevin Malatesta, Public Information Officer for the Cheyenne Police Department. Cheyenne Police Department, for the May mobilization, is really looking for people who aren't seat belted in their cars. It's a secondary violation in Wyoming, but as we make traffic stops for speeding, cell phones, whatever it may be, we're going to be looking to make sure that people have their seat belts on. As we've gone over, seat belts do save lives, and way too many people in Wyoming aren't wearing them. We want to make sure that people get home safely, get to see their families again. So if they're involved in a car accident and that seatbelt is on, there's a much higher likelihood of that person making it through that accident, making it through without injuries even. When we have crashes without seatbelts, the consequences are much more severe.
The strategic plan for Una County School District Number 4 states, through collaboration with the entire learning community, our mission is to instill problem-solving skills in our students that will translate to a rapidly changing global environment. We work to accomplish this by constantly improving student achievement, improving student academic and behavioral skills with a district that operates efficiently and effectively. Uinta County School District Number 4, excellence in teaching, opportunity through learning.
Early mornings, tired muscles, pride, and grit. At Varsity Inc., we know how much work goes into building competitive teams. We work hard providing the gear you need to celebrate the teams you love. Be your athlete's biggest fan in apparel from Varsity Inc. Come in today, 926 Main Street, Evanston.
Welcome back to the Union Broadcast Booth as we are in the middle of the UNC Iron Vision third inning from the Union Broadcast Booth online at mylocalradio.com, brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming. It's the bottom of the third inning as Kelvin Foss is the pitcher. Swing and a miss from Wilcox, who takes a hack. First pitch swinging, 0-1.
Number 23, Caden Wilcox.
Wilcox reached on in there and flew out. Got an opportunity to break this one wide open. As Foss into the motion. The pitch is low. Gets away from the catcher for the moment. As that looked like a splitter almost out of his hand. As that ball had some real nasty downward motion. 0-2. As Wilcox represents the 9th man to hit in this inning. It's 0-2 the count. As the dugout yells at him to chill, gives him a little bit of an okay sign, as Wilcox has been uber aggressive here in this at-bat. As Foss looks in, gets the sign, into the windup, the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and popped up into left center field. Center fielder Droobs calling for it and makes the play for out number 3 as the Oilers leave him loaded. And we head to the top of the 4th inning. You are watching 2023 AA State Tournament Baseball, brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming on mylocalradio.com.
Dad, I heard that human eyes can distinguish between 1 to 10 million different colors. Is that true?
That is true. The human eye is amazing. We use our eyes not only to work and learn, but also to simply enjoy the beauty that surrounds us. At Uinta Eye and Vision, we care about each individual's eye health needs. Whether a person is looking for computer glasses, polarized sunglasses to assist in outdoor hobbies, contact lenses, or has general eye health needs, we are here to listen to our patients' thoughts and concerns to help them enjoy their amazing eyes.
Call today to schedule an appointment. 789-3937.
With 25 years of successful industry experience, Mountain West Business Solutions looks forward to providing all of our customers with exceptional service, industry-leading technology, and a one-of-a-kind buying experience. Having your office equipped with the right technology makes all the difference in the world. With a lower cost per print, we will supply you with the right technology for the best price. Great people, great products, and great service. Mountain West Business Solutions, 133 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
You're invited to come in and visit with the team at Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley today. Our customers are our friends. If you haven't ever been in, stop in today. We'd love to get to know you. If you haven't been in for a while, stop in and let's get caught up. And if you were here yesterday, come back again soon. You always have an open invitation to visit the crew at Cache Honda Yamaha, where our customers are our friends, on US 91 between Logan and Smithfield.
Welcome back to the Union Broadcast booth. First pitch fouled back. Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball snagged on the mound by Mines. He's going to walk over, underhand toss to first for out number 1 as Corey Schilling hits a ball hard back up the middle. Instead, he is thrown out at first on the 1-3 ground out, as that's a great swing. Unfortunate for Schilling there as Mines gets his glove up. Sometimes as a pitcher, you catch the ball, and a lot of times as a pitcher, when it's off the bat, the ball catches you. As it looked like that was an instance there where Mines caught that one as he was in perfect position, just the way you teach it after you throw the pitch. Into the windup, first pitch to Droob is a breaking ball in the outside corner, 0-1. As Mines continues to work. We're in the 4th inning. Into the windup, the 0-1 pitch. Outside, 1-1.
Yeah, Mines has done a great job so far. Faced 12 batters, 10 outs, 2 walks. So no hitter through 3 1/3. See if he keeps it up here against the power hitter Mason Droob.
Into the windup, the 1-1 is high, 2-1. As I'll allow you to say those words as a former pitcher and a player. That's one of the things that I'll never say. I'll never say those 2 words together, the N-O and the H, as 2-2. Yeah. As it's one of those weird baseball traditions.
My apologies. My pitching career didn't go too well. I pitched 1 inning, let up 6 runs, and never went back on the mound.
Oh, no, not that I've ever thrown one. It's just one of those things that...
Just courtesy to the pitcher.
Yeah, it's baseball has so many weird oddities that... if I could look into the dugout, obviously, at our angle, it's hard to see in between innings when they're hitting. How many people are standing by Mines at this point? Because he is over halfway through the game at the moment as that pitch is popped up. That sends Whitley back as he keeps going back as that ball carried quite a bit as he makes that play about 3 steps in front of the warning track for out number 2.
Out number 2.
Yeah, Mines has produced a lot of pop-ups and flyouts so far today. I think that was maybe the 5th or 6th one through 3 2/3.
Riley Schilling.
So to bring up Riley Schilling, what that tells me is that he has a lot of late movement at the plate on his pitches. His fastball, instead of being completely straight, looks like it moves just a little bit off the barrel. His first pitch breaking ball is high, 1-0. This is officially now the longest bid for history for the Oilers, as in the first game they were perfect through 4 1/3. As that one's outside, 2-0. As Mines facing Riley Schilling, behind the count, 2-0. He's going to step off and reset. But venture to guess the last thing going through his mind is that number under the H column in the box score. 2-0 pitch. The breaking balls, that's nasty for a strike. 2-1. Pitching staff for this Casper team throughout the entire week has been very, very good, and that's part of why they are here. The pitch, swing and a miss. He got him with a fastball at the belt, 2-2.
No, certainly agree there. Their first pitcher of each game has gone at least 5 innings, and you said no hits in the first time through the order, so that's been the highlight of their success so far.
As that one's popped up down the right field line, foul. Into the windup. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a ground ball to the third baseman, Hawk. Fields fires it across in the dirt. That's a good pick over there at first by Smith for out number 3. We move to the top of the 5th inning. You are watching 2023 AA Baseball, brought to you by brought to you by Buckle Up for Life on mylocalradio.com as 4-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
Risk takers, adventure seekers, optimists, authentic people with the fire in their belly and greatness in their hearts. You'll find them here, in a place where the spirit of the cowboy lives and thrives.
I am a cowboy. I am a cowboy.
Soy vaquera. The world needs more cowboys.
Welcome back to the Union Broadcast booth in the middle of the 2023 AA State Tournament, brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming on mylocalradio.com. I was wrong as we were heading to break, as we were in the bottom of the 4th inning as I tried to skip the Casper Oilers at bat. This will be Smith, Hunter Hawk, and Sawyer Nielsen due up in the inning. As Smith will walk to the plate.
Number 12, Saxton Smith. Hunter Hawk on deck.
Saxton Smith singled his last time up. He's 1 for 2. As he flipped one down the right field line his last time up. The windup, the pitch. Swing and a miss. He tried to do some damage first pitch there, 0-1. That's Foss back to the mound for his second inning of work. Or excuse me, his first full inning of work as he came on in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Winds up, the 0-1. That is low, 1-1. Smith steps back in. Stands on the plate. As Foss looks on. Into the windup, delivers the 1-1. It's a strike on the outside corner, 1-2. So that's 1-2 the count. Matching the number of Saxon Smith on the back as he wears number 12. Bottom of the 4th inning. 4-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. The 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball outside. 2-2. Two and two the count. Nobody on. First at bat of the half inning. As Smith steps back in. He's got those toes on the chalk closest to the plate as he is very on top of that plate. Kicks, deals the 2-2 pitch. Fastball on the outside corner. Catches Smith looking. And that is out number 1 here in the inning. As that brings up Hunter Hawk. Strikeout and a walk to his name so far in the contest.
Yeah, solid start to the inning for the Rough Riders. They've definitely struggled on the first batter throughout the first 3, letting up a walk, I think, every single time. So good to battle there and force a strikeout on Saxon Smith.
As you would be correct that every single time they have reached, so that pitch is high, ball 1. Saxon Smith in the 3rd did single, though, to lead off. But you are correct that that first out of the inning has been huge for the Rough Riders. It's been tough to get.
Yeah.
Into the windup, the 1-0 pitch is low, 2-0. This brings up Hunter Hawk, but walks have definitely been an issue so far for the Rough Riders pitching. As by my count, they've only allowed 4 hits. The pitch, strike on the outside corner, 2-1. That's a fastball dotted on the black. Limit the walks the rest of the way. It's going to be important for the Riders to throw up zeros the rest of the way, too, as the way that Mines is going. 4 runs is going to be a tough task. Into the windup. Foss's 2-1 is a breaking ball outside, 3-1. There's Hawk. Ahead in the count, 3-1. He's going to look for his pitch. He steps in with that open stance. Wiggles that bat above the right shoulder. Foss. Deep breath into the motion. Kicks, delivers a 3-1 pitch. Is high. Ball 4. As Hunter Hawk draws his 2nd walk of the contest. Brings up Sawyer Nielsen. 1 for 1. Single and a hit by pitch. He scored a run as well. As this is the part of the lineup that did damage for the Oilers last time up. He looks in, gets the sign. 1 out in the inning, runner on first. 4-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. As Voss comes set, working from the stretch. First pitch is high, ball 1, the back pick. Not in time, I don't think Schilling got him with the tag. As Richards trying to help his pitcher out. He's already got 1 throw out in the game. As he has a caught stealing, looking for a pickoff there. Foss looks in, gets the sign. Checking on that runner at first. The 1-0. Fastball on the outside corner, 1-1 as he dots it there. It's been where Foss has been the most successful is on that outside corner. He's been able to get outs onto that pitch. That's a real tough pitch to handle at the plate. A couple of Oilers hitters standing right on top of the dish. He's turned to pick off to first. Not in time. That's a very close play. Foss back on the mound, working from that first base side of the rubber. 1-1 the count. 4-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Into the motion. Comes set, holds at the belt. The 1-1, breaking ball high as Richards fakes the throw, 2-1.
I like that play from Richards faking it. It just keeps Hawk in check on first base, trying to limit the steal to get him in scoring position.
As Foss looks in, checks on that runner, holds at the waist, turns, picks off again. Few players on this Casper Oiler teams, they're wearing blue and gray, but the front of their jerseys almost look orange because they have been forced to dive back into first quite a bit as the Riders, they are picking off a lot trying to hold those runners at first base. Comes Seth, he's going to pick off again. That time he's safe. It's very, very close. And Sawyer Nielsen, the batter. Steps back in, 2 on the count to Nielsen. As Foss holds at the waist. He's going to pick off again. This time they got him. As persistence pays off there for Foss. He's able to pick the runner off of first, clean the bases up for out number 2.
I don't know if you heard, but a mom yelled there, 3rd time's the charm, as that was the 3rd time that he tried to throw out Hawk, and he did it. Good throw there to get the out. 2nd out of the inning.
As Foss will go back to the windup. Kicks, delivers a 2-1 pitch. Swung on and tipped back. 2-2. And it's weird because that looked like it was Foss's worst move, as it looked like he slipped on the mound. Maybe that slip is what put that throw in a perfect spot. I did hear the Oilers dugout asking for a balk, as it did look kind of weird. But not weird enough for the umpires to intervene. Into the windup, the 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball lifted in the air to center field. That sends Drew back a few steps, but he camps underneath it to make the play. As you are watching 2023 AA State Baseball, brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming on mylocalradio.com. More from the Union Broadcast booth after this.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
Do you want to further your education? Are you thinking of attending college? You can start now here in Evanston. Western Evanston Outreach provides students with a low-cost alternative to leaving town. Western offers a variety of degrees including nursing, EAS, and our brand new cybersecurity, also offering a variety of certificate programs that can be completed all right here in Evanston. Western Evanston Outreach, we are your local community college.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Welcome back to the Union Broadcast booth in the middle of the First Bank Wyoming presentation of AA State Baseball online at mylocalradio.com. Top of the 5th inning as Mines back to work. First pitch breaking ball is a strike on the inside corner, 0-1. Dylan Mines has been incredible throughout this entire game. Into the motion, the pitch is high, 1-1. Kicks, delivers that 1-1 pitch. Strike on the outside corner, 1-2. So it's really been pitching and defense for this Casper team today, as they only have 3 punch-outs, and their defense has been phenomenal behind Mines. Kicks, delivers the 1-2 pitch. That is high, 2-2. Dominic Hecker, the batter, playing second base. As Mines looks in, gets the sign into the windup. 2-2 pitch. Swing and lifted into right field. On comes Nichols. He makes a fine running catch for out number 1.
And just to note, that was the 58th pitch for Miners, so still under 60 through 4 1/3. So if he continues at this pace, he's easily going to be able to pitch the full game. Should be a key if they can get him through the whole game and have all the rest of their pitches available for the final tomorrow. Not a lot of teams have been able to do that.
I can't read my own handwriting. It is Minor as he fires that first one, 1-0. Better put some respect on his name as he is through 4 1/3. Checking the box score. Check that H column. Not a whole lot doing there.
See a bunch of zeros right now.
Big old fat number sitting there as a 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-1. We're in this first semifinal game of the day. The next matchup was between the Post Sixers and the Laramie Rangers. Into the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1. This is Kason Loftus. He walked his first time up. As he steps back in. It's Minor. Looks in. The 2-1 pitch. Swing and a tapper in front of the mound. Minor off the mound. Picks it up. Fields. Fires to first. In time for out number 2. That's a great play there by Minor. Helping his own cause. 1-3 on the putout. So that is a lot tougher of a play than it appears. That ball, when it dies in the grass in between home and the mound, it's a real tough play. It's a great job by Miners fielding his own position. Took his time. You could tell he was not under pressure at all internally as he took his time, picked that one up, fired it across, got the out. This brings up Brady Richards. Kicks, delivers the first pitch to Richards. Low, ball 1. As you got to give credit to Christensen behind the plate, too. He's caught a pretty good game. He's called a pretty good game as well. As Minor gets the sign into the windup, the 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. That's a really good one. It broke off the table as Richard swings over the top of it, 1-1. As that breaking ball looks like it comes right from the same slot as that fastball. They look very similar coming out of the hand of Minor right now, the 1-1. As that breaking ball again, 2-1. 2 outs. Top of the 5th inning. 4-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Minor. As they're going to get time called. 2-1 the count. As Minor working from that first base side of the rubber. Into the windup. The 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him with a fastball on the outside corner. 2-2.
Yeah, the fact that his fastball and breaking ball look quite similar coming out of the hand, it's just so hard for these hitters to get in front of it. Great job by Minor with his location on those pitchers. Always high in middle of the zone.
2-2 pitch is outside, 3-2. It's a good stop there by Christensen.
It was.
You got to admire catchers that are still willing to put their body in front of the ball despite no one being on. That's a habit you can fall into even if you get runners on base. Catchers, I mean, it's hard to call them lazy because the position is real hard. The 3-2 pitch is low. Ball 4. You see Christensen telling Minor to, calm down. You're all right.
I think that was his 3rd walk of the game, if I'm not mistaken.
And you are correct by my count. Brings up Hogan Tysted. Of course, my count is not official, but 3 walks. First pitch swinging, and that is into right field for a base hit. That is the first hit of the game for the Rough Riders. They're going to send that runner to 3rd. The throw is not in time. As Hogan Tysted delivers the first base knock of the game. Let's see if that can spark some offense here for the Riders. They are down 4-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. That is the 3rd no-hit bid of the tournament for the Oilers, as the first one went 4 1/3, second one went 4. This one goes 4 2/3. This is going to bring Coach out of the dugout. As it looks like this is going to be a conversation. Minor has been in control. This is his first real trouble he's had to pitch in, as It's the first time he's had a runner in scoring position against. Despite that, though, this shows how important this game is. They are sending a pitcher to the bullpen for the Oilers, which I really like that. It means that the Oilers know the importance of this game, and they're not going to let Minor, if he runs into a little bit more trouble, they're going to go to the bullpen, see if they can get outs out of their bullpen. So we're looking for the player going to the pen. It's all hands on deck in a game like this. You have to win to get to tomorrow. As it looks like Evan Woods heading out to that bullpen. This brings up Keaton Killian, the 9-hitter. Opportunity to get the Riders on the board here. As Minor looks in, gets the sign, holds at the waist, first pitch. It's a breaking ball on the outside corner, 0-1. So that seems to be the pitch that he's gone to when he's gotten in trouble, is he likes that breaking ball. As he peers in, gets the sign. Holds at the waist. The 0-1. It's on the outside corner, 0-2. As he nips the very outside black of that outside plate, or outside corner of the plate. 0-2 to Tysted. Minor back to work. Holds at the waist. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he gets out of trouble on 3 pitches with his 4th strikeout of the game. So you're watching 2023 AA State Tournament Baseball online at mylocalradio.com, brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
Water testing, community enhancement grants, seedling trees and wildflowers, classroom lessons and specialty workshops, composting and conservation of water and soil. The Uintah County Conservation District is here to serve Uintah County residents. Visit our website today, uintahcountycd.com.
I buckle up because there's been too many fatalities around our house where somebody would have survived if they'd been wearing their seatbelt.
I definitely wear my seatbelt to keep him safe.
I wear it just for safety.
I buckle up because my mom makes me.
I buckle up to set a good example for my kids and to make sure they stay safe.
Getting home safe to my family.
I buckle up because it keeps me safe. Go Pokes, buckle up!
Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Welcome back to the Union Broadcast booth in the middle of the 2023 AA State Tournament, brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming, as the Casper Oilers will attack the dish. They are up 4-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard in the bottom of the 5th inning. As Foss has come on and done a great job for the Rough Riders. He's able to put up a 0 last inning. He's got to continue to put zeros up as his offense. They finally got their first hit, built some momentum. See if they can carry that into the last 2, as they only got 2 more at-bats. They are a road team in this matchup. As a final warm-up pitch is tossed, they will throw down. I want to thank you for joining us, as it's been a fantastic tournament so far here in Jackson. Lovely folks here in Jackson have made it a great memory. The facilities have been beautiful. Coach Huggins and his staff, they are in between every single game making sure this field is as pretty as possible, as this is a wonderful stadium. You know, it's got some character to it. It's got the big, giant green monster out in center field. Some uniqueness to the ballpark. First pitch, swing and a ground ball. Fielded by the third baseman, Schilling fires across for out number 1. As before I can even get his name out, as I believe that was. That was Nichols.
Number 6, Holden Christian.
Yeah, that was a great play there by Corey Schilling. Kind of cut off the shortstop there, but given he charged it, throws in time, fantastic effort there.
Yeah, just how they teach it. I mean, that's a harder play for the shortstop than it is the third baseman. If you can get to it, get to it. So that first pitch is inside, ball 1. One the count to Holden Christensen. Does not have an official at bat in his 2 plate appearances. He's walked both times. 1-0 the count. 4-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard as Foss looks in, gets the sign, kicks, delivers that 1-0. Fastball right down the middle, 1-1. Foss. Those long blonde locks as a hitter. Those things are flowing and flying at you when the delivery comes. And the motion, the 1-1. Is a strike at the knees, 1-2. One, two the count. It's Christensen. Steps back into the box, working from an open stance, wiggles that bat off his shoulder. As Foss takes a deep breath into the motion, the 1-2 pitch. It's a breaking ball as they will appeal down to first base to see if he went. No, he did not. And that is a ball, 2-2. As Christensen will work his way back to the box, taking his time. As Foss looks in, takes a deep breath, holds at the waist. Into the windup, the 2-2 pitch, swing and a foul down the first base line, It's going to hook and slice out of play. We'll reset, do the 2-2 again.
Definitely been impressed with Foss so far this time in relief. He's been a lot more around the plate than the other two Riders pitchers, helping them stay in the game here in the bottom of the fifth.
Yeah, he's really stabilized the Riders on the mound. As this is his second full inning of work. Into the windup, the pitch. Swinging a ground ball softly to the shortstop Peterson. Fields fires across, as that is a fine play there by Seth Peterson, the shortstop, for out number 2. It's officially 3 innings of work now for Foss. He's looking to make it 3.1 with Eric Whitley stepping to the plate. Whitley also doesn't have an official at-bat so far, as in both of his plate appearances. One, he was hit by a pitch. The second one, he walked. That walk, though, drove in a run. In the motion, the pitch, just off the outside corner, 1-0. Foss back to work. Went to the mouth, but he wiped down his pants. Therefore, we are all set. If he wouldn't have wiped down his pants, would have been a ball. The 1-0. It's low, 2-0. 2-0 the count as Whitley looks out, takes a deep breath, checks the signs from his coach. Third baseman Schilling is playing about even with the bag. If Whitley was thinking about bunting down that third base line, the 2-0 pitch. There's a strike on the outside corner as that's dotted on the outer black, 2-1. That's a great 2-0 pitch there from Foss. You're in a hitter's count. The hitter is sitting dead red looking fastball. If you're able to place that fastball on the outside corner, not a lot they can do with it. As Whitley bats with a closed stance, the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive back up the middle for a base hit as Whitley extends the inning. That's a great piece of hitting right there. Got that fastball in the inner third. Deposits in the center field for a base knock. So that brings up the top of the order in Kobe Paxton. He is 1 for 1 with a walk and a sacrifice bunt in the second. As Whitley gets his lead off first base. If you remember back to last inning, Foss picked a runner off. Comes set, holds to the waist. The pitch, fastball on the outside corner for a strike, 0-1.
Over under, he throws at the first base 3 times this at bat.
3 times this at bat with Whitley. Pretty quick runner. There is an opportunity as there's 2 outs. Top of the order with your 9-hitter on base. You could see him going, trying to get in scoring position for Paxton. The 0-1's outside, 1-1.
Also need to trust the arm reverses behind the plate. He threw out 1 runner, I think, in the bottom of the third. So he's got a solid arm to throw out runners, trying to steal second.
Yeah, absolutely. Richards behind the plate is 1 for 1 in throwouts. As there's one of the pickoffs. 1-1 the count. As Paxton steps back in.
wind also starting to pick up a little bit.
Holds at the belt, the 1-1. Outside, 2-1. As in today's game, it's almost an automatic that when that pitch misses outside like that, that they throw back to first, as Richards looked like he was ready to throw. Holds on to it as the runner at first, Whitley, was back pretty easily. Two on the count. Foss comes set. Holds at the waist. 2-1 pitch. Low and away. 3-1. Brett Gifford stands on deck. He's 1 for 2 in the game. Foss looks on. Checks on that runner at first. Holds at the waist. Turns, picks off. He's back in time. Pexton back in. Foss comes set. 3-1 pitch. It's ball 4. I think Pexton thought that was a strike. Instead, he draws the 2-out walk. That forces that runner over to second.
Brings up number 11 for the Oilers, Brett Gifford.
Brings up Brett Gifford. Runners on first and second. Tack on run standing at second base. Outfield playing pretty deep in center. Medium depth in right and medium depth in left. First pitch to Gifford. It's a ball low, 1-0. As they're going to appeal down to first. He did not go. As we're going to get time called. So we'll see what the decision is, because it doesn't look like they're going to take the ball from him.
Yeah, I definitely trust Foss to stay on the mound here. He's been solid, only 35 pitches thrown. Just needs to get out of a jam here with 2 runners on, 2 outs.
Just going to allow him to take a deep breath. One on the count. I do like that from manager Nate Perleyberg. Come out, settle your pitcher down. As usually, there's a couple of keywords that you say to that pitcher. You have them with each pitcher. What you say to them, what you say to Foss will be different than what you say to Schilling, as they're completely different guys. Could just be a reminder. As he comes set, holds at the waist. The 1-0 pitch. It's a strike on the outside corner at the knees, 1-1. Whatever Coach Perleyberg said must have worked, because that was a perfect pitch down and away.
Yeah, certainly. Back to his signature pitch, that fastball outside corner. Love to see it from Foss.
As he looks in, gets the sign. Kicks, delivers the 1-1 pitch as a breaking ball above the zone, 2-1. Just didn't snap that one through quite enough. As Gifford's going to step back to the box, batting with a little bit of an open stance. He wiggles that bat across the plate until the pitcher comes set. He brings it up to the shoulder, into the hitting position. Delivers a 2-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive. That's through for a base hit. The left fielder, Killian, has it. It's going to fire. The runner's coming home. They're going to cut it off. As that is the 5th run here in the top of the 5th inning. Make that bottom of the 5th inning.
Another security run there for the Casper Oilers.
Whitley scores. We'll reset. It'll be runners at first and second for Caden Wilcox. He's 0 for 3 in the game. Reached on an error, and he's flown out to center twice. And he's been on base quite a bit with runners. Has an RBI to his name as well. First pitch. The breaking ball drilled into the gap, sending Killian back to the wall. That's going to one-hop off the fence. 1 run scores. Here comes the second run. The throw to the plate is not in time. as they explode on the scoreboard. 7-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard as Wilcox comes through as he spanks one off the fence. 7-0 as Wilcox pulls into second with a double.
Thought for a second that one was gone, but just hit the back wall next to the, can't see what specific sign it is. I think it's the Wolf sign, but it's just a great contact hit there by Caden Wilcox. We've been saying all day how he's their most lethal hitter, and finally showed it there with a nice 2 RBI double.
Brings up Saxton Smith. First pitch is Smith, swing and a miss at the top of the zone. Is Smith unhappy with himself? He swung through that one. 0-1. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Hear the first base coach yelling to Smith, hey, cut the swing down. Don't try to do too much. Try to punch one through here. Kicks delivers the 0-2 pitch. Is high, 1-2. As Smith steps back in. Foss looks on. Gets a sign, holds at the waist as they pick off. If you're watching online at mylocalradio.com, I don't know if you'll be able to see it in the view, but Wilcox, that last pitch, kind of put his hand back towards second. That could be a relay to the hitter. As Foss looks on, delivers the 1-2 pitch. That's high. Good snag there by Richards. It makes it 2-2. 2-2, 2 outs. Runner on second base. 3 runs home in the inning. So it's 7-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Dear Foss, you want to end it right here. As they pick off to second, Wilcox gets back. Not that the Riders are thinking about it, but you have to be careful because the Oilers are the home team. So if they do go up 10, that is the end of the game, as that 10th run is on deck in the form of Hunter Hawk. But Smith, for the Oilers, has to get on before they can even think about that.
Yeah, let's not get too ahead of ourselves here.
Well, it's just something to think about if you're the Riders, though, is, you know, you come into this inning 4-0 and they put up 3, then suddenly you look up. That scoreboard looks a lot more crooked than it did earlier. Kicks, delivers a 2-2 pitch. Inside as that has Smith jackknifing out of the way. 3-2 the count. Runner on second, 2 down. 7-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. The Oilers have put up 3 runs in the inning. As Smith looking to tack on. It's Foss. Comes set, the 3-2 pitch. Breaking ball is popped up. Right side of the infield as Schilling goes back into foul territory and makes a fine running play for out number 3. As you are watching 2023 AA State Baseball online at mylocalradio.com. More from the Union Broadcast booth after this. All of this is brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
Red Devil pride runs deep with the team at Callis Automotive. Today's students are tomorrow's leaders. You'll always find quality products at fair prices at Callis Automotive. We're proud to serve our customers, our community, and our Evanston Red Devils. Stop in today. Callis Automotive, your local Napa dealer.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at West Star Printing design your business cards. Now with same day and next day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit West Star Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. West Star Printing, 307-789-5202.
Get a degree or certification. Earn your high school GED. Get job skills. Become CPR certified. Or use our free 3D printers and tools. These are just a few of the opportunities available at Uinta BOCES number 1. Call 307-789-5742 to learn more.
Welcome back to the Union Broadcast booth in the middle of the 2023 AA State Tournament. I guess we can't say in the middle anymore as we're getting to the end. We are in the first semifinal of this 2023 AA State Tournament, brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming as Minor goes back to work. 7-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Kicks and deals. That breaking ball is high, ball one. So we got some defensive changes for the Oilers as behind the plate, Christensen is replaced by Lachlan. Lachlan got the start last night behind the dish. The pitch is low, 2-0. Minor back to work, starting his 6th inning on the mound. Kicks, delivers, a 2-0 pitch is high, 3-0. As 3-0 the count, Minor kicks and deals. Misses high for ball 4, as that's a leadoff walk.
Surprised to see that from Minor. He hasn't had any 4-pitch walks today. Just got a little bit ahead of himself there. But hopefully it doesn't come back to bite him. He's been excellent on the mound so far. I think 4 walks, 1 hit through 5 innings.
As Minor checks on the runner at first. The pitch is low. That's 5 straight. Good stop behind the plate by Lachlan. Corey Schilling will bat. And here in our crowd mic, someone from the Gillette side yelling 5 straight. I think that's 5 straight balls. Imagine Schilling is going to force a strike. The 1-0 is high. 2-0. That's 6 in a row. As we're going to get time called by coaching staff of the Casper Oilers. And they do have the pitcher warming up in the bullpen. As this is a good timeout. You know you're up 7-0 on the scoreboard. Don't try to be too fine. You know, throw it down the middle here. Schilling does have the ability to hit it out, but if he does, you're still up 5. I think that's kind of what, I believe that's Kalen Hill. I believe that's what he's reminding his pitcher is that, hey, you've got a big lead. Let's attack these guys. Live with the result. As he's pitched a gem so far through 5 innings. As that trend continues of all their starters going 5+. Or excuse me, going at least 5. In the motion, kicks, delivers a 2-0 pitch. A strike on the outside corner, 2-1. That's a great pitch there from Minor. It's a good bounce back. How often have we seen in this tournament the coaches go out there to talk to their kids and they bounce back with a perfect pitch? As he comes set, the 2-1. It's that breaking ball up the middle. Fielded by Pexton. He's going to tag the bag for 1. Throw to first. That's a 6-3 double play. As whatever the manager said to his pitcher, should bottle that up and sell it as he gets a double play 2 pitches after the visit. It's a great job bouncing back by Minor right there as it brings up Mason Drew with nobody on.
Yeah, forces that chopper up the middle. Great job there by Pexton to tag the bag and threw a dart over to Smith at first base to get the no-out double play there.
That cleans the bases for Mason Drew. Into the windup, delivers the first pitch. It's that breaking ball on the inside corner. 0-1. Droob looks on, kicks, delivers. Breaking ball, that's off the plate away. 1-1. So I can see Droob with nobody on as he does have power. He tied the game against Jackson the first night with a 2-run home run. The 1-1 outside, 2-1. See him with nobody on. He can only hurt you with 1 run. But he does have good wheels. If he gets on base, so it's going to be a weapon for the Riders as well. The windup, 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss is at that breaking ball, 2-2. That's 4 straight curveballs to Drew to start this at bat. As Minor working from that first base side of the rubber. 2-2 the count. Nobody on. as Peterson led off with a walk, was erased on the double play. The 2-2 pitch is in the dirt as it's a good stop behind the plate by Lachlan. 3-2.
Yeah, Lachlan hasn't let anything go by him so far, and every time he's thrown into the dirt, it's been 0 outs. So good to see him committed to every single play.
Into the windup, the payoff pitch. It's fouled away. It's a good at bat going here from Mason Drew as he was able to foul that pitch away on the outside corner. Not much you can do with it there.
Also, just to note, that's his 86th pitch, so good chance if he gets through this inning, he'll be able to go all the way here.
As into the windup, that payoff pitch. Swing and a ground ball to short. Paxton backs up, fields it on a chest-high hop, throws it across for out number 3. As we head to the bottom of the 6th inning, Oilers on top 7-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard as you are watching the semifinals of the 2023 AA State Tournament, brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming on mylocalradio.com.
They say the 3 most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you'll get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in industrial construction and support services since 1982. From insulation and scaffolding to paintings and coatings, our crews are standing by to assist with new construction, maintenance projects, facility shutdowns, and more. Contact us today to ensure your assets are protected and functional. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Welcome back to the Union Broadcast booth in the middle of the in the semifinals of the 2023 AA State Tournament, brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming on mylocalradio.com. 7-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard as the Oilers looking to tack on. They will send Hunter Hawk. I believe it will be Thomas Stokes to pinch hit for Sawyer Nielsen and Jack Nichols. All due up in the inning as they put across 3 runs in the last inning, capped off by that monster 2-run double off the fence by Caden Wilcox.
Batting for the Oilers, number 51, Hunter Hoke.
Hunter Hoke steps to the plate. Wind up, first pitch, swing and a line drive into right field as Loftus comes on and makes a spectacular diving catch for out number 1. I think. I say the way that Hawk reacted, I think he thought it was dropped. Well, if Loftus did drop it, he did a great job of hiding it.
He certainly did. Still a good play from him to get all the way over there and track that hit by Hawk.
The second diving effort that we've seen from him in the last 2 days. So that pitch is low, ball 1. And you know, there's that Little League adage of, oh, you play right field, it means you're the worst kid on the team. No, but once you get up to this level, you have to have a good right fielder, and Loftus is that. He's been fantastic defensively. The 1-0 pitch is low, 2-0. If you have that good defensive right fielder, it's amazing how much better that makes your defense when all 3 of your guys can go get it the way that they can for this Gillette Riders team. Into the windup, kicks and deals a 2-0 pitch. Swung on and popped up out of play over the first base dugout, 2-1. Thomas Stokes, the pinch hitter. He's hitting for Sawyer Nielsen. As he steps into the box. Foss still out on the mound. 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2. And these are still big innings for Foss, as this will not be the end of the season for the Gillette Rough Riders, as they will take place in the AA Regional Tournament next week, hosted in Gillette, because they are the host team. They are through automatically. So these are big innings for Foss. If he can eat these innings up and allow his team to go with a relatively fresh set of arms heading that tournament, 2-2 misses inside, 3-2. As it's the advantage of hosting, you get to play.
And he's at 51 pitches, so he's got to keep it under 60 here.
Stokes into the windup. The 3-2 pitch is low. Now, I don't even know if pitch count will come into effect here for Foss, just because you want to save all your arms for that tournament.
It's so late in the game. The bottom of the sixth.
Sometimes in a major league bullpen, there's just that guy that's there to eat it when the team's having a bad day. And this could possibly be the role that Foss is playing today, as he's pitched pretty well. He's allowed 3. This is his start of his 4th full inning of work. Take that back, as he's pitched, I think, 3 2/3 now. If he can get this out, that would be his 4th complete inning of work. So Foss checks that runner at first. The batter is Jack Nichols. He's ahead 2-0. There's these some big runs here for the Oilers as well, as they can scratch across 3 here in the inning. That'll be game, and it'll keep them from possibly having to use another arm. The 2-0. Strike right down the middle, 2-1. As we've talked all week, myself, yourself, Jake Nichols, about how important it is to try to get through these games with one arm if you're able to do so. As he looks over to first. 2-1 pitch from Foss on the outside corner on the ground to Hecker. Fields flips it to short, fires to first to complete the inning-ending double play as Foss erases the walk with a 4-6-3 tailor-made double play as you are watching the 2023 AA State Tournament, brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming on mylocalradio.com.
Freeway Tire offers a nationwide service protection plan that covers service parts and labor on select systems, keeping your vehicle on the road. Plus, it includes coverage for towing, lockout service, flat tire changing, fuel, oil, and water delivery service, and jump starts. Knowing that your vehicle is covered at over 50,000 dealer locations nationwide provides that peace of mind wherever you are. Get the details. Visit Freeway Tire and ask about the service protection plan. Freeway Tire, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Western Wyoming Beverages has been proudly owned and operated in Wyoming for over 50 years, providing reliable service, friendly staff, and the nation's top beverage products, including Pepsi. We always strive to be the premier business partner for our customers. Western Wyoming Beverages services Rock Springs, Green River, Jackson, Evanston, Kemmer, Pinedale, Wamsutter, Big Piney, Mountain View, and Lyman. Go Red Devils!
Welcome back to the Union Broadcast booth. We move to the top of the 7th inning. 7-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. The Oilers on top of the Riders here in Jackson Field. Is this an elimination game from this tournament? The Riders, they're down to their last at-bat in the tournament. They will play next week, though, from what I've been told. But that doesn't mean they don't want to win a state title. I think they'd much prefer to win the state title and go, but what a job, though, by Foss on the mound to kind of eat those last innings that they were struggling to get through for the Riders. As the offense looks to give him another inning of pitching work on the mound, as Miner into the motion. First pitch is a ball outside, 1-0 to Riley Schilling as he'll lead off, followed by Dominic Hecker and Kason Loftus.
Only if my game changer could load and I could see how many pitches Miner is thrown.
The 1-0 is low, 2-0, as he was in the high 80s, I thought, at the end of the last inning.
Correct. He's at 89.
As Miner looks in, holds the waist, takes a step back with that left foot when he starts his windup, as he does. 90th pitch of the day for Miner is a strike right down the middle, 2-1. And he's got 15 more pitches to try to finish off this complete game shutout. The 2-1. Swung on and popped up. As that's out of play. As they're going to call catcher's interference, I think. As we'll say, that hit the glove. As Schilling reaches on the catcher's interference.
Now batting is number 11.
He's pretty confident about it, too, as he fouled that one straight back. He took off running down the first baseline.
Yeah, I was a little bit confused on where he was going, but.
First pitch to Hecker is a strike on the inside corner. 0-1. Of course, if you hit the catcher's mitt in your swing, that is an automatic first base for the hitter. Comes set, the 0-1 pitch. Inside, 1-1. But I believe if Schilling would have, say, hit the catcher's mitt and hit the ball for a double, I think he would get the choice of the two plays, so he'd probably get the double, the 1-1, but he fouled that one out of play. That's why he goes to first. As that same rule applies for balks as well. Comes set. Minor checks that runner at first. The 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss as Hecker swings through the fastball in the outside corner.
10 more pitches for Minor here, unless he can get through 2 batters before the 105.
There's one on, runner on first, nobody out, 7-0. As that breaking ball is spoiled away. As if you're the Riders, trying to battle here against Minor, so you can elevate that pitch count. As Minor looks in, agrees to the sign. 2-2 pitch, swing and a base hit in between the third baseman and the shortstop, that 5-6 hole. As it'll bring up Casey Loftus with runners on first and second. Nobody out.
12. Casey Loftus.
This looks like Minor. He'll try to get a double play here. There's runners on first and second. First baseman Smith is way in on the grass, as I think he's playing for the bunt as that first pitch miss. There's a strike on the top of the zone, 0-1.
Clip the upstairs inside corner there. Good pitch by Minor.
Yeah, Loftus kind of twirled out of the way. Makes that much harder call for the umpire, as that one's outside, 1-1. I think Smith was expecting a bunt with runners on second and third, nobody out, but 7-0 the score. So here comes Kalen Hill. Looks like he's going to make the move, if not.
Yeah, it's 99 pitches for Minor, so it might be about time.
As they're talking about it, as Minor is making his argument, staying. Doesn't look like they're going to pull him yet.
Yeah, I would expect Minor wants to throw out 6 more pitches, try to record 1 or 2 outs here.
Yeah, and I think he's earned that. I mean, he's pitched so well today that it's going to be real hard to take the ball out of his hand without being forced to by the rules, and he's not going. He's going to keep going as manager Kalen Hill. Will leave Minor on the mound. It's a 1-1 count. As for the most part throughout the contest, that Minor has kind of pitched to contact. So if you can get that ground ball to the shortstop between Pexton and Wilcox, to be a real good opportunity to turn a double play as that pitch misses high, 2-1. As Minor comes set, holds the belt. The 2-1 pitch is low, 3-1. As if he walks him here, I think that might be the end of the line for Minor.
Yeah, only has 3 more pitches within his 105 pitch count, so I would expect to also see that.
As Minor comes set, the 3-1 pitch is a ball. Ball 4. Is that a walk? The base is loaded. As Loftus draws a walk.
Well, it looks like Minor's going to stay on, try to force a double play here.
Bring up Brady Richards.
Number 2, Brady Richards.
As the defense is back, they'll try to turn the double play. First pitch, breaking ball lifted into left field as Gifford makes the play. He's going to fire to the cutoff. They hold the runner at third base. And that is out number 1.
Certainly an interesting decision there to hold the third baseman. Looked like he was very clear to come home there, but a little bit of hesitation kind of forced him to go back to the third base bag.
You can definitely see the mindset, though. I mean, that one run ultimately, if you get thrown out at home, that's not worth the risk, as you have to score 7.
Yeah.
Maybe if this was a one-run game, he goes, but playing it safe as that pitch is on the outside corner, 0-1 to Hogan Tysted.
And that's officially the 105th pitch for Minor.
Think back to the game yesterday, ended on a double play. As that one's tapped to the second baseman, Wilcox. As he bobbles it, is unable to make the play. Everyone advances 1 as the Riders score their first run of the ball game as Schilling comes in. As this is the manager of the Oilers, as he's going to make the move. And with that, we're going to go to a commercial break. As you are watching 2023 AA State Baseball, brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming on mylocalradio.com.
Freeway Tire offers a nationwide service protection plan that covers service parts and labor on select systems, keeping your vehicle on the road. Plus, it includes coverage for towing, lockout service, flat tire changing, fuel, oil, and water delivery service, and jump starts. Knowing that your vehicle is covered at over 50,000 dealer locations nationwide provides that peace of mind wherever you are. Get the details. Visit Freeway Tire and ask about the service protection plan. Freeway Tire, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Western Wyoming Beverages has been proudly owned and operated in Wyoming for over 50 years, providing reliable service, friendly staff, and the nation's top beverage products, including Pepsi. We always strive to be the premier business partner for our customers. Western Wyoming Beverages services Rock Springs, Green River, Jackson, Evanston, Kemmer, Pinedale, Wamsutter, Big Piney, Mountain View, and Lyman. Go Red Devils!
They say the 3 most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you'll get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today.
Ready has provided safety and excellence.
Welcome back to the Union Broadcast booth in the middle of the 2023 AA State Tournament, brought to you by mylocalradio.com. As we have a new pitcher on the mound, Minor. Not off the hook yet, as those runners on base are credited to him. As we have a pinch hitter coming up for the Riders. As it is number 22, Carver Partlow. First pitch is low, ball 1, as he replaces Keaton Killian in the lineup. The pitcher for the Oilers, number 33, is Evan Woods, as he's working from that full windup from the left side. Pitches outside, 2-0. These last 3 outs are always the hardest to get in a game, as the Oilers cruise through 6 on the mound. A little bit of trouble here in the 7th. Kicks, delivers a 2-0 pitch, is a fastball in the outer third, 2-1.
Yeah, the last 6 innings on the mound looked like a breeze for the Casper Oilers, but finally the Rough Riders put themselves in a position with runners on base to drive some in and get this game closer.
2-1 pitch, swung on and missed, 2-2. That's Woods making his second appearance of the tournament. As he's into the windup, that 2-2 pitch. Swung on and floated out into shallow center field. That's going to fall for a base hit. 1 run's going to score. The second run's going to score, as we now have runners on first and second, 7-3 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. And then it brings up the top of the order in Seth Peterson as Partlow pinch hits for a 2 RBI single, as that is a huge at-bat in this game for the Riders, as they're not going to go quietly.
Yeah, certainly was. See if the Rough Riders can continue this hot inning with the momentum there and a new pitcher. Well, yeah, still need 4 runs to tie up the game, so it's a big ask, but with only 1 out, it's definitely a real possibility here.
That was great base running by Kason Loftus as he was on second. Nearly caught the first runner that scored, Hecker. Nearly caught him because he took off as soon as that ball was hit. He knew it was down, and that is why they were able to score. As 1 out in the inning. First pitch. So ball high. 1-0. Seth Peterson steps to the plate. He's 0 for 1. He's drawn 2 walks in the contest. As Woods comes set. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a flare out. Diving effort by Wilcox. Gets to his knees. Fires the first in. Not in time as they were unable to complete the play, but that's a huge catch there by Wilcox.
Yeah, that's a fantastic effort. I thought for the first 2 seconds of that hit, it was going in the outfield, but full diving effort there. A little dolphin dive by Wilcox. And excellent catch to kind of contain this Rough Riders rally here.
That's a good effort there by Partlow to get back to first base as he got back in time. That maybe if that's caught over there at first, that could have been the game-ending double play, but still a heck of a play by Wilcox. His range pays off again. First pitch to Corey Schilling is a ball high. 1-0. Mason Drube standing on deck represents the tying run in this ball game. If you are the Oilers, you want to leave him there. As Woods comes set, the 1-0 pitch. Outside, 2-0. As Mason Drube has already hit 1 game-tying home run in this tournament. Don't want to give him the opportunity at another. Comes set, 2-0. There's a strike right down the middle, 2-1. Oilers looking to put a cap on this one with Evan Woods on the mound. A tall lefty, working from the third base side of the rubber. Comes set, delivers a 2-1 pitch on the outside corner, 2-2, as the Riders are down to their last strike in the tournament. As Woods takes his time getting back on. Checks that runner at second. Kicks, deals. Swing and a foul straight back by Schilling as he fights to stay alive for another pitch.
Yeah, great job there by Schilling. Get ahead of that one. Keeping the at-bat alive. It would be massive if he could get on base and get Drube up with runners on every base.
As we started the inning, 7-0. As the Riders have cut it to 7-3 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard with that tying run standing on deck, 2-2. 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. As Woods kicks, delivers. Swing and a ground ball to the shortstop, Pexton. Bounces on him, Fields, fires across. Diving effort, not in time. As the Oilers take care of the Riders as a play by Pexton there. The Oilers are going to move on to the championship game tomorrow. As you are watching 2023 AA State Tournament brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming. As the Oilers win this one 7-3 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard as we move to our Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap, where the Oilers win this one 7-3. So we're going to pull up the box score and recap this one for you, as this was a great performance on the mound to start by Miners. As Casper, they score first, 1 in the first, 4 in the third, 4 in the fifth to go up 7-0, and then the Riders scored 3 in the 7th to make it 7-3 as we move on to our McKay Franklin Precision Play of the Game. And for that, we are going to give it to Caden Wilcox, who's now RBI double, is now drove in the go-ahead run as he hit that ball off the fence to drive in 2, as he has the game-winning run off his bat. Now we go to our player of the game, and I think there's only one person to give this to, and that has to be the starting pitcher, Dylan Miner, as we're going to get you his stat line. As he goes 6 1/3, allows 2 hits, 3 runs, only one of those earned. Struck out 4 as he was very efficient. Woods was able to come in and close this one out, but Minor is your Pepsi Player of the Game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages. That is what I like. And we are going to close this one out and get ready for game number 2 of our doubleheader. It'll be the Laramie Rangers taking on the Cheyenne Sixers with a spot in the championship game tomorrow on the line. As you are listening to the 2023 AA State Tournament, brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming on mylocalradio.com. We'll see you around 4 o'clock.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of mylocalradio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. Thank you for joining us for this sports presentation on mylocalradio.com.